Okay, we should be live. Yo, somebody in the chat, this is our first stream since the new computer setup. Please let us know if everybody talking sounds good. I'm on a different source than the other one, so I'm glad you can hear me, Chris. Shout out Chris Chrome for being here as our little audience plant to make sure we sound properly. Woo, Chris.
Hey, Chris, what's goody, Brody? Hold up.
Yeah, just let me know if any little adjustments need to be made. And for those of you watching in the future, this is a live stream, and we're doing it over at twitch.tv/behind that suit every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we posting it here as you're watching it on the Perspectives channel after, where you can find all kinds of stuff. Like, I'm just gonna say we interviewed this guy General Steele, and he was just on Drink Champs, and I'm not even gonna lie, that's like a huge cool thing because he came to us first and then went to Drink Champs, and even if we were like
relax, Holden. You're wording that crazy right now.
I know, I'm having fun with it. Okay, it was exciting. Okay, it was just exciting to have that minuscule connection. You know, like the little.
We've had other
reference
guests that were on our show.
That's true too. Like Aguilar was on.
Aguilar and Immortal Technique was even on Drink Champs.
Was he?
Time.
That I was unaware of. Still, I was excited.
You know what? I might be wrong.
Oh, maybe turn Flacco up. All right, is Flacco good now?
Am I good? Mic check. My levels is good. The levels is good. No.
We'll find out in like 30 seconds is the unfortunate part because it's like a delay. Now he says yes, so we're good. So yeah, I was just excited about that. But even if like it is what it is.
Oh, we letting the hair loose today. Whoa.
Chris got an ad. Shout out the advertisements and the pennies they provide. On that note, we have a new feature on the new layout. It's a tip jar. So if you have Amazon Prime and you want to throw that free Prime subscription this way, it should animate the tip jar. Or if you donate bits, it should animate the tip jar. So if you want to see some stuff fall in that little champagne glass, that's up to you, and you can definitely take advantage of that. Anyway, that's Patreon.
You know
and patreon.com/behind that suit if you want to sorry, not behind that suit /perspectives, my bad, little confused there. And then also, if you want Flacco to be your best friend, hit up the Cash App, which is now going to show up right now. If you look up, you can see the Cash App right there.
I got a vacancy. My best friends, they can move over, and I can make space for you if you hit the Cash App. You know what I mean? And we can become best friends. Right there.
No, it's a fact. There's a banner right above us right now, and the whole Cash App just is right there. See, updated.
Look at you, Holden, making us look like we're something special over here.
We upgrading. We trying harder.
Maybe just again a little bit louder a notch because we should be equal is what.
Okay, so Flacco.
CC, you're absolutely right. We should be equal. I don't understand why Holden has this white man syndrome going on where he has to feel the need to feel louder than us. Matter of fact, Lotus, can you come off the mute so that?
And now for the real start of the show.
The real start of the show. Lotus in the building.
Yeah.
How's Lotus's sound? She is loud, he said.
I have the best headphones in the world. Okay.
You know what that is? Lotus?
That's
another white
Apple
man.
Gang.
That's another white man trying to oppress a black woman's voice.
Not
and
you trying to silence
your voice.
Me.
Wow. You know what he sounds like to me, Lotus? He sounds like a fucking fascist. A fucking fascist.
Whoa.
A fucking
You're starting
fascist.
strong, aren't we? We are starting strong.
A fucking fascist.
This is like, I'm not impressing nothing.
I haven't even been here 10 minutes. Like, wow. It's crazy.
Come on, Chris.
I'm sorry if my audio is too crisp.
Chris is like, I'm not even fully white. It's like, let me interject that one angle I have left.
It's hot.
Yeah,
it's hot.
Welcome back
it's
to
really hot.
It's
hot. Thank you. I've been on Flacco strike.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's gonna be late to his own funeral. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn, son.
That's harsh. We're starting strong. Welcome to Our Perspectives.
I'm the one who encourages
starting strong.
Anywho's, but thanks. I appreciate the welcome. Aside from Flacco's bullshit and banter, I appreciate it.
No, his banter is what makes the show. Come on, let's be real. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. We out here. You know, the show is Our Perspectives. Well, I mean, it's a matter of perspectives, right? So it's having our collective differing perspectives clashing. Sometimes, you know, I take it too far. Flacco's like, that's not a great perspective. And then sometimes Flacco takes it too far and Lotus is like, I don't like your fascist perspective. You know, it's like, it's just how the show goes. And then, you know, that's a little summation of it. Our perspectives.
I agree with all of that.
So it's good to have you all here in the chat too. Shout out all the people watching with us. You can definitely feel free to contribute to the conversation, and we'll do our best to read out what you contribute
we read all
on there.
Everybody's comments. You know what I mean? And except Lindell. Lindell, I'm gonna let you know right now.
Oh, not Lindell.
If this Lindell keeps on spelling my name Flacco with fair. 2 C's. I am not Flacco with
That's
2
because
C's.
You have not graduated to a K yet.
It's a CKO. He needs to address me as such, or I refuse to read his comments.
When you act up, people call you Flasso. I like Flasso.
What are we doing changing my name?
I have nothing to do with this.
That's like if I would call you Sunflower instead of Lotus. What? What are we doing?
Wow. Well, Sunflower is my sunflower, so I respect it, Flasso.
I mean, listen, yo. Flasso so smoothly it hurts.
So you were on a Flasso strike is what I understand.
I absolutely was. I wasn't getting an invite until
the fascist comments are coming in the fucking late. Chat. I don't like it.
Period. Call him out, guys. Call him out for his bullshit.
I mean,
this is fascism at its finest.
It's not fascism. We are.
It's Flasso fascism. Ooh,
first of all, when we're here,
Flasso fascism Fridays. We should do that.
When we're here, we're a nationless nation, okay? And then even when we're here, from
my perspective, I don't even
like this nation.
From my perspective, it's Flasso fascism to me. So
fair.
# go you.
All of this is highly great. I don't know how this episode started, but shout out everyone. This is a fantastic. I like Lotus. Lotus, you are a great contribution to everything.
So how was our weekends? How was our weekends? How was our week? Holden, set it off. How was
man, it was pretty.
Ladies first. Hello. So all this fascism going on in here. What the fuck? I've been chilling. I've been in a boot for the last 3 weeks. I fucked up my foot severely.
That's
so
not good.
I've literally been hobbling around in this damn machine boot thing that they've got me in. I'm healing wonderfully. That's the good news. This week's been a busy week. I've been redecorating my home and just getting shit done. Fall is here. Had to bust out all the winter clothes and the boots, and it's 82 degrees today. I'm confused. I'm so confused.
It's super infuriating.
My electric bill's gonna be confused too, but it's okay. Yeah. You know, just been doing regular shit. The weekend was very busy though. I'm mad it's Monday. I wish it was still Saturday. And
I'm happy to hear that your foot is healing well, and I'm also happy to hear. I'm happy that you're here now. That means that your earlier day didn't go that bad.
Correct.
You had a doctor's appointment, right?
Yeah, I had a very long day. Very long day.
You had a long day. But the fact that you here for the beginning of the show, right? We were expecting you halfway through. So the fact that you're here for the beginning, good day.
Yeah. And it was a very productive Monday.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. How was your weekend, Holden?
Man, I feel like life was just trying to teach me about seeing blessings or something, because I started off, I got my new CPU piece. I was excited. My computer is going to run stronger. Next thing I know, while doing everything correctly, I forgot about a detail from 2018, and I lost everything on my fucking computer. Which meant I had to spend the next day or two fucking figuring that shit out. I had to rush to some computer store. Big adventure. Finally got the shit installed. All right, it's good. Then my bike got stolen because I was acting stupid. I deserved it. Fair enough. Won't be so silly.
Wait, hold on. You need to clarify on that because that makes it sound like you got robbed at gunpoint or something for being a bitch ass nigga.
No, it wasn't like that. I just didn't lock up my bike.
Did Debo take your bike?
I just didn't lock it up. I was doing some delivery shit. I left it there, unattended, not locked, and then it was unattendedly stolen, and that's on me. It's just on me. You know, there's no way other way to spin that shit.
The Canadian Debo stealing his bike.
I was going to say, he got too comfortable being a Canadian. He was like, nah, I'm in Canada. Nobody would ever steal anything from me. And it's like, you're still in the city. You need to act appropriately. You need to stop leaving your front door unlocked. Stop leaving the car door unlocked. Stop leaving your bike unlocked.
Who cares?
You live in a fucking seedy city.
I do live in a seedy city. I do. It was I mean, it's not as bad as other places, but it's like you shouldn't leave your bike unlocked.
There were a couple, like, as I was walking down Old Montreal, last time I was in Montreal, I was like, man, there's some fucking dark alleys down here. You know what I mean? Like, feels like you get, like, you know, fucking what's his name? Jack the Ripper, like, killed in one of them alleys. You know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of
the old building, like, architecture. Looks kind
depending on where you're at, like, you'll be like, everything looks fine, and then you turn an alley and you just like stumbled into like some shady whatever. You don't necessarily want to stay in that alley very long.
So is that like the hood or the hood?
No, it's not. I was gonna say
it's not the hood.
When I was in the hood, I felt super.
So it's the hood.
No, the hood is different. The hood is like they know you're a civilian, and unless you're really like flashing in a stupid way, like, you're fine. You know, like, the hood isn't gonna do nothing. It's the homeless drug addicts that you really have to worry about. And I don't mean to like paint it like that, but like, yo, they're on some desperate in the eye shit.
That's everywhere. And,
yeah.
I was just having this conversation with someone. This is not specific to America. This is worldwide. Right now in Greece, in Paris, in America, in South America, in the islands, like, the opioid epidemic has crippled the entire planet. You know what I mean? Like, there's no country in the planet. There's Middle Eastern countries where older men are fucking addicted to, like, opioid right now, and like bootleg ones that they're making on the street. Like, so it's like definitely not just like your city or North America.
And then you just like, we have our like rental crisis. Y'all have your apartment rent moratorium shit over, and this is resulting in a flood of homelessness, and none of the cities are prepared to deal with it. So like, it's gonna get worse before it gets better problem, unfortunately. But yeah, I've seen it more now that I'm cycling around. Like, you know, most days you're not on the weird back streets where you don't really see people lighting up the crack and all that shit. Like, it's a little hidden in Montreal for the most part.
Now that you're doing Uber Eats delivery, you're seeing all sorts of.
Yeah, you see, because you're on some random ass street, you look up and some guy's like, don't look at me. And you're like, I'm not trying to look at you. You're just not hiding very well.
Hilarious. Yikes.
Yeah.
So are you going to have to like walk the food now?
No, I got a new bike like mad fast because like it's like a job, right? I can make back what I put into the bike next week if I grind it out max 10 days, you know? So it's like, you know, in hindsight, I have a better bike now, and I had at least a couple $100 of repairs ahead of me. So I'm just going to look at it like it was a lesson, but not necessarily a loss. Because, like, I ended up coming out yeah, but I came out ahead, so I'm all right. Maybe I didn't want that bill right now, but I was facing most of that bill anyway.
Let me tell you something. I've been saying for a while now, I've been dying for Holden to get robbed in New York City. It's crazy that he got robbed in fucking Montreal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, friend. You know what it is? I'm
way more careful in New York City, I think.
It is, Lotus. Let me explain it to you. Holden comes to New York City, and he, like every other tourist that comes here, they have a good time, they don't get robbed, and they feel real comfortable. Like, yo, this is a fantastic city. And I'm like, I want you to feel comfortable, but don't feel too comfortable. Come here have a good time, but don't have too good of a time. Come, enjoy our space, but don't enjoy yourself too much. And come have a good time, but if you have too much of a good time, I want you to get robbed now. You know what I mean? And that's the way it goes. And that Holden's been here too many times. He's been here too many times. He's had too much of a good time. He's been in neighborhoods. He stayed off Junction Boulevard in Brooklyn, where other Brooklyn friends of mine, when I told them where he was staying, they were like, what? What is he doing over there? Like, I don't go over there, and I'm from Brooklyn. And he's just over there and surviving. He didn't get robbed.
No, like, but like when my first day that I got there, I'm walking around looking for food, and I hear these two guys. They're like, man, I love these white people coming around here. They spend all their money. They take way too many pictures. But I love these. And I took that as a big, like, don't be taking too many pictures around here. Like, don't be walking around with your phone filming around here. This is not the right neighborhood for that. And they said it like real loud so I could hear it. Like it was not subtle what was being said to me.
Well, unlike Flacko, I hope you keep your money in your pocket.
I mean,
don't look at me like that.
I'm not out here trying to be flexing in the middle of New York City like that. That's not really my style. Like it's not really what I do.
All right. Finish out your weekend, man. We got to get to the show.
And I went to Littyyy Bro, the homie's event, and chopped it up there. He had a whole networking thing with vendors and some like OG Quebec people performing and shit, paying his dues. Like that's what's cool about him is he really pays dues to the people who built up the scene, like Quebec's version of KRS-One type things. Like he tries to go there with it so people know who they are, and I really respect that shit. And then spent all day yesterday dealing with my computer so that we could be here today, sounding crispy and not having my normal Zoom issues. And you, Flacco?
Quite an eventful week, sir. Quite an eventful week for you.
Very much so. I did, yeah. It's not my favorite.
You gotta be more on point, buddy.
I'm definitely.
It would be even more funny if he saw like a 10-year-old 4 days later riding his bike.
That would be funny. This person inherited one bike with some repair issues, though.
They don't care. They robbed it. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's free 99 for them. All right.
Yeah. And your week?
I was getting over fucking weather change cold. It rained on Friday like cats and dogs. New York City was underwater.
Yeah, you almost drowned out there.
Nah, not me though. I'm in the Bronx. This is all hills, baby. So I was looking at everybody else drowning like, damn, Brooklyn, I guess you shouldn't have called us dirty so much. That's what you niggas get. Now you Atlantis. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, it was only certain parts of Brooklyn.
Was it that bad? Like, I caught like the tail end of it.
It was pretty bad, but not
it was pretty bad.
The entire borough was affected. So
not the entire borough, not all of New York City. Like I said, the Bronx was definitely pretty much unscathed from the whole thing. I mean, there were areas of the Bronx, like Bronx River Parkway, that got rained out. Progress Anyone is talking about it drizzled.
He's like, it just drizzled.
Where he was at.
He was trying to act like it didn't happen at all. You get on my nerves. I'm like, bro, the fucking subways were flooded. People had that nasty water in their pants. It was bad.
It was bad. I stayed home. I was gonna go see The Creator with
Right.
God damn, what was that? What the fuck is Denzel's son's name, man?
What's up, Bonnie?
Bon. What up, Bon? Whatever. The point is, I was gonna go see The Creator, the movie with Denzel's son in it. But I didn't because it rained out, and I was like, man, fuck this. We stay at home and home drinking. And then Saturday came, and when I was ready to go, the movie theater that I was gonna go to was closed, so I didn't go see it. But then Saturday night, I watched the fight, saw the Charlo versus Canelo fight, which is our first topic of the week. And yeah, let's just jump into it. I watched the fight. People are saying people were saying they want their money back.
Why?
Canelo won decisively. Canelo won decisively. Charlo didn't really put up much of a fight. It's arguable that he lost every round. He got knocked down in one round. Man, I don't know. Did any of you guys watch the fight?
No.
No.
I don't know that I've watched a fight.
I'm the only pugilist enthusiast. Word. So what I'll say is, Charlo's career is not over. He's a young man. This is just one loss. I think that he'll make a good comeback. Canelo is a veteran, and he beat him by being a veteran. He had a fucking guard that he just wasn't letting him through. He was being super aggressive. Charlo, the fact that Charlo stood up to his aggression and only got knocked down once is, I think, a credit to Charlo. And I think that, yeah, he's got a long career ahead of him. Good fight, not a good fight.
So not a good fight.
Weak sauce. Maybe like a 5 out of 10.
But like, isn't it always the gamble with this type of thing? Like, as much as I know sometimes people want their money back, like, it's not like wrestling where the shit's scripted and planned to give you that experience every time. It's like legitimately fighting. Sometimes that shit's quick and dirty. Sometimes it's kind of boring. That's my understanding. I watch a lot of y'all talk about it on the internet, even if I don't really watch it.
Word. I mean, listen, I always treat, I think the reason I gave it a 5 out of 10 is because it was a one-sided fight. And though it's cool to watch somebody get beat up, I always rather watch like two like equal warriors going at it, whether we're talking about fucking fighting or battle rapping or whatever competition. Like even a basketball game, a football game, a baseball game, it's never really fun when it's a blowout. Like for it to be fun, it has to be like an amazing blowout that like also has like its amazing moments in the blowout. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be like that. Like when you connected with one of those punches, like you knocked the tooth out or you knocked the spit out of him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's got to be some crazy shit. And then even then, after a while, after seeing somebody get beat down, you're like, oh man, stop the fight. You know what I mean? Like if it's a baseball game and the Yankees are beating somebody 24-0, it's like, bro, this is savage. End the game early, man. There's got to be a mercy rule here, you know?
A mercy rule is crazy. He should have set this game up, I guess.
I mean, I think that it's a good example of how, like, he's not that bad because he got his ass beat for 12 rounds, but he didn't get knocked out. You know what I mean?
That's
so,
fair.
like, he's got a chin. He's a strong young guy. And, like, I'm pretty sure he learned from this. And he'll probably come back better in his next fight. But he got his ass beat. 5 out of 10. Moving on.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, bro.
I got that video coming.
Bro.
She's living her best life.
That's a way to put it. That is definitely a way to put it.
Yo, she needs to change her underwear, yo. She always in all these videos with the same underwear.
Her underwear?
Chop, chop, everybody. Time to get some answers, because Britney Spears is doubling down on her claim that these knives are fake. And this time, she's got receipts. I know I spooked everyone with the last post, but these are fake knives that my team rented from Hand Prop Shop in LA. She names the prop shop where she rented them. Just one question. Did she rent the bandages too?
They look and sound just like the knives she was using last time when she apparently cut herself. And by the way, they also look exactly like the kitchen knives in her kitchen that we used in our documentary.
They also look exactly like the knives used in this documentary. And also like this plastic prop knife from Amazon.
I thought prop knives are made of wood.
Well, some prop knives. Yeah, prop knives are not made of metal.
Yes, they are. Prop knives in movies are made of metal all the time.
Sure sounds like they are in this movie.
When they make prop knives, the sound that you hear isn't actually the sound that they make. There's people that make those sounds and add them to the video.
Not in
Speed it up, Holden.
The swords and sandals
Right,
epic
my
from
bad. I forgot to speed it up.
You know nothing about Ben.
I think they were hitting each other with metal swords, guys.
Roman or Greek? He knows nothing about a lot of things. As for Britney's movie, we don't know for sure if the knives are real, but we do know it's got a great ending.
No, it does not have a great ending. Yo, white people are absurd, yo. The shit they be saying be like, yo, look at, oh my God, doesn't fucking what's the actress that, man, name any actress. Jennifer Aniston. They're like, oh my God, Jennifer Aniston has got such a smoking hot bod. And it's like, she's got my body with tits. Like, what are we talking about here? She's got no ass, no hips, no thighs. She just got tits. Smoking hot bod, where?
Yikes. Man? Not you called her SpongeBob.
Oh my God.
Britney's been through a lot. I've heard about
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, you wait. Yo, you go wild hard on everybody, and now you're protecting Britney?
You didn't even I'm not protecting Britney if you would let me finish my sentence, Flasso. Thank you. Britney's been through a lot, okay? But I don't think that she should be unsupervised. She still needs close supervision because her last few videos have been extra. I think like a couple weeks ago, she had her tits out on Instagram Live. Yeah, she needs some supervision. She's about to go through another divorce, about to get messy. She's probably gonna lose her mind again, shave her head, all that good stuff, you know. But
people fought for her freedom for this.
People fought for her freedom from people that she needed really, really seriously needed to be free from. Her parents was milking the fuck out of her and abusing the fuck out of her mentally. But
were they?
No, it was really bad. It was bad. It was pretty like not a good situation. Yeah. It was.
Do I feel like she needs like psychiatrist?
Like she had zero say in her career. Like it was kind of like zero say in her business. Spent her money. Like it was pretty bad.
Yeah, when I see those videos, I feel like she shouldn't.
But like at the other hand, like I don't know, like maybe this is what she want to do with her life.
Who better to take care of you and supervise you when you are like off your rocker than your parents?
I don't know if that's always true, sir. I'm not sure that's a uniform statement. Some of us, like my parents, but I don't know, like they're not always the stablest people. So like, you know, like depending on your parents' circumstance, what happens if they're also kind of off or whatever, but they hide it or mask it better and thus kind of get weirdly Machiavellian about the shit, which is kind of what it looked like in Britney's situation. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't, honestly, like, I think people, like, pay way too much attention to this shit, and she just wants the attention, and then she gets it every single time, and then she just does more weirdo shit, but, like, it all, for the most part, feels pretty harmless. It's just fucking weird.
It is weird. She has an image to uphold.
Like,
Crazy
the whole,
Britney.
like, shaving knives thing.
But didn't she cut herself, they said?
Allegedly, on some, like, I mean, I don't know.
She had a bandage on her arm.
But again, like,
ching
if this was literally anybody else, though, nobody would care like this or have this conversation if it was like most people.
What, if it was you or me? Yeah, of course not. Nobody would give a fuck. We'd be like, well, even then, that's a lie. Because your friends, my friends, they would care. They'd be like, what the fuck happened to Flasso? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What's going on?
I mean, like, at the same time, I'm just saying, like, if we were out there making weird knife dancing videos and be like, yo, I just wanted to make some knife dancing videos. I fucked up. I'm going to figure this shit out. And then, but Britney's not going to respond like that because she's out her mind. But, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, it's weird. But, like, I don't...
She's not hurting anybody.
Right? Like, if this is really what Britney Spears wants her life to be, really shitty Instagram videos forever with the same outfit and the same general shitty dance, because that's, for me, the thing. It's always the same dance, because Bonnie watches the shit, and it's always the same dance. And I don't understand how this pop sensation has turned into this, but if this is who she want to be, wasn't that the whole point, was to let her be free? That's all I'm saying. I'm all about that.
What would you expect from a fascist perspective? Flacco thinks Britney should be locked back. I just feel like she needs a little bit of like supervision when it comes to her mental health, but she's not hurting anybody. So
I mean, now don't get me wrong. If she goes out there and hurts other people or something something out there is like actually harmful that comes from it, okay, fine. Maybe we revisit all that other shit. But in the
Bonnie
big picture,
said she claims she's copying a Shakira dance video.
that's wild.
And Lindell said, "Leave Britney alone."
Thank you, Lindell.
I'm gonna take
Britney alone.
Lindell's advice. You know what? I'm gonna take Lindell's advice. Moving on. The next topic is Tupac's murder has been arrested apparently.
Period.
I don't know how they're blaming this on Keefy D. Keefy D has been out here telling this story about how he was in the car with the guy who did kill Tupac for like 10 years. And like now he gets arrested.
All right.
Much deserved.
Boom.
So Keefy D has been arrested in connection to the murder of Tupac Shakur. Hey, it's Asia Sky here for Hip Hop DX, and check this out. The murder investigation of Tupac Shakur has seen an unexpected break after Las Vegas police have arrested a suspect in connection with the rapper's 1996 death. According to the Associated Press, Dwayne Keefy D Davis was arrested on Friday morning, September 29th, although it's unclear what charge or charges he is facing. This marks the first ever arrest in the investigation into Tupac's murder, which has remained unsolved for 27 years. The development comes a little over 2 months after police raided the home of Davis's wife. Las Vegas police said at the time that they were searching the house as a part of the ongoing Tupac Shakur homicide investigation. Various items were seized during the search, including computers, a cell phone, and a hard drive, as well as .40 caliber bullets. It was later determined that those bullets didn't match the shell casings from the murder scene. Nevertheless, a police source said in August that detectives were building a compelling case against Davis and that charges against the former gang member were imminent. Tupac was shot multiple times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996, and he ultimately died in the hospital from his injuries 6 days later. And this cut short the life of one of hip-hop's most influential figures. Davis, who is now 60 years old, has long claimed that he was inside of the car from which the bullets that killed Tupac were fired. In a 2018 interview, he claimed that his nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, was one of 2 people sitting in the backseat of the car, which is the area where the shots were let off. Hours before the shooting, Tupac and his entourage had gotten into a scuffle with Anderson in the lobby of the MGM Grand, which hosted the Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon fight. Anderson, who was a member of the South Compton Crips, was alleged to have stolen the chain of a Death Row Records affiliate months earlier. He was identified as a suspect in the case, but he was never arrested or charged. He eventually went on to be killed in a gang shooting in 1998. So what are your thoughts on Keefy D being arrested in connection to Tupac's murder? And do you think...
Well, what are your thoughts,
When you tell
Flacko?
on yourself for 27 years, what do you expect? He was taking credit for this shit for so long. And now everybody's like, oh my God, why did he get arrested? Hello. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. He definitely has been taking credit. Holden, you're skipping a link on it. There's a
do I have to use the other links now?
The latest. After that first link, there's the latest. And so I think there's something else that came out today, just a couple hours before the show started.
All right, let's check that.
So Tupac murder witness ID shooter claims it wasn't Keefy D's nephew Orlando Anderson. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and check this out. So Anderson's uncle, Dwayne Keefy D Davis, was arrested last week in connection with the late rapper's death, marking the first time charges have been made in the long unsolved case. Davis, who is a former Southside Compton Crip, has been charged with murder with the use of a deadly weapon with the intent to promote, further, or assist a criminal gang, according to court documents obtained by Hip Hop DX. Prosecutors say the motive for the killing was retribution against Tupac, who along with his entourage had attacked Anderson in the lobby of the MGM Grand in Las Vegas hours before he was shot on September 7, 1996. They claim that Davis was in the car from which the drive-by shooting occurred along with Orlando Anderson, aka Baby Lane, and 2 other men, Terrence Bubble Up Brown and DeAndre Big Dre Smith. He allegedly handed the murder weapon to one of Anderson or Smith, who were sat behind him in the back seats. While it has long been believed that Anderson was the one who fired the shots, an affiliate of the Southside Compton Crips testified in the weeks leading up to the indictment that it was Smith, not Anderson, who killed Tupac. When Davis passed the firearms to Orlando didn't have a clear shot. The witness told a Las Vegas grand jury per 8 News Now. Big Dre is 6'6". At this time, he's 370, 400 pounds. He's big. And you're not going to be able to lean over a big guy like that and get, my time and knowing things doing, you're not going to reach over like that because shells would have been popping all in Big Dre's face and all kind of stuff. He can't bend down or anything. He's too big. When asked if Smith was the shooter, the gang affiliate told the jury he did the shooting. The witness also accused Keefy D, the only suspect in the case who is still alive, of ordering the hit, saying Keefy is the one who's going to make all the arrangements and all the plans until that gun goes into somebody else's hand. Keefy D, who has openly discussed his role in Tupac's murder in various interviews and documentaries, as well as his 2019 book Compton Street Legend, denied that DeAndre Smith was the shooter during an interview with the Art of Dialogue in July.
How you feel about the people that feel like Big Dre, he shot Tupac? Because you did make a confession some years ago, man, and you said that you gave the gun to Big Dre, but he got cold feet. So Orlando, he ended up snatching the gun and shooting Tupac.
No.
Was Big Dre like that? Was he capable of doing that? Was he a shooter?
Them dudes was kids, man. Both of them dudes was kids back then. They was kids, dude. Them dudes was kids. Dre was an all-CIO basketball player, dude. You know what I'm saying? Big Dre was an all-CIO basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Nice shot, all that shit. Dunking, all that shit. Them dudes was kids. Dre was an athlete. Them dudes was athletes, dude. You know? They wasn't about that, you know? Yeah. Back then, Dre was a... Yeah.
So he had pulled the trigger?
Man. We already discussed that. Was you trying to get me in jail again?
Davis, who is 60, is being held without bail and expected to appear in court on Wednesday, October 4th for his arraignment. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that.
When are we gonna stop going to bloggers and snitching on ourselves and ending up in prison? Like, when are we gonna do that?
I mean, that's kind of like the way.
Soulja Boy did it. Like,
I mean, Soulja Boy didn't
gonna...
end up in prison from that, though.
Because he had a statute of limitations, but in a lot of states, there is not a statute of limitations for murder. So
I actually think that's a really big point. I don't think Canadians are aware there's just no statute of limitations up here, so people sometimes talk too much because they hear Americans talk about the statute of limitations and assume it transfers over here because our countries are similar, but they're not. That, like, you know, in that regard. But yeah, I just wanted to point out that Progress Anyone said that the reason that he didn't get arrested till now is because they lacked any real evidence outside of his own testimony as to being in the car. So as much as he self-snitched, there was actually no proof until they found proof, and then they arrested him. And that's what changed. They raided like that house, and this gave them what they needed to prove he was there for the first time.
Period.
And so now they got him.
We really do need to stop telling on ourselves on these shows, though. Like, crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Definitely out of control. But
he doesn't sound like he's aging well either. It sounds old as dirt. 60 is not that old, but it sounds tired.
He looked tired.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Tory Lanez calls somebody super happy from jail. He was super happy. He was super enthusiastic.
Don't say it's like, Megan.
He was like, oh my God, I love it here.
Come on, Zoom thing. Boom.
Tory Lanez life behind bars, which, and we had heard this from people connected to him, that he was being very upbeat. And to be honest, when I heard that, I was like, well, of course he's going to say that. But yeah, he actually sounds extremely, I don't want to say happy to be in prison, but he's just starting his 10-year sentence. And this is a message that he left out from prison, where he seems very happy with his new surroundings.
I'm just happy to get out that county jail. They was hating on the young fly, you heard, having a 24-hour lockdown, half-size cell by myself, no windows, no mirrors. Ain't even seen himself in a whole year, yo. But with all them disadvantages against me, my head has always been held high, man. And I want y'all to know I'm in great spirits. My drive and my ambition is growing stronger and stronger every day. And I'm so proud of how y'all been moving in my support, man. I know this feels like a scary time, but don't be afraid, man. This don't spark no fear in my heart at all. In fact, I'm more prepared than ever. The music, the videos, and all the projects you wanted, they all ready to drop.
I don't know, man. Did he just do a promo from prison? So it sounds like he probably, before he was taken into custody, recorded a bunch of stuff, including music videos that he's going to continue to drop over, I don't know what period of time, but he's in for
you know those
10 years.
douchebags that are smart asses in court, so the judge gives them like
fans, if that's how he really
100 days every smart thing they say of being held in contempt. I would keep him in jail just because he's such a fucking dickhead.
In a wing by himself in isolation. He wants to be amongst other people where he can join groups, and hopefully that might expedite the process of him being released from prison. But to your guys' point, I'm curious how well received his music's going to be, given the fact that he's been under scrutiny for so long.
Yeah, and by the way, we should say that. So what he's referring to there was he was in county jail during the trial, right? And immediately after the trial, but now he's been transferred to that prison, state prison.
Yeah, and I mean, I get why he wants to be in general population, because like he was talking about 23 hours a day that you're in solitary, essentially. You only interact with guards. I could see why he would want that.
All right, Randall Gonzalez from Monroe, Houston, Texas.
All
He being in isolation like that is for his own protection, because I guarantee all the gang members.
Yeah, nah, it is. That's a true fact.
What?
Yo, what the guy was saying, like that he was on 23 and an hour because he's a famous person. He's got to be under protective custody, you know?
Right.
But you know what? Eventually, Tory, with this energy that he's keeping up and being like, eventually, like, he's going to be his own demise because he don't learn his lessons. So.
I agree. He's too pompous for his own good. Like, I can understand you want to be cocky, you think you're popping, all that other good stuff, but that attitude, that attitude is crazy. Like, he has no humility at all.
None at all. Well, how do you feel about your fellow countrymen?
I mean, I think there's a lot of people up here in Toronto, particularly, who support him. So I can see how he sees this wave of support for him. Personally, I mean, I'm pretty indifferent to him overall. I didn't listen to his music beforehand, so in that regard, it never impacted me. I'm kind of convinced he shot Meg in the foot, so, I mean, to me, he should be in jail, and I just wish him well while he's there, you know? Because,
right.
Yeah. I don't have any negative real feelings to him. I'm not going to jump on bandwagons. I have just not cared for the most part. Like it's not to say like I don't care about him, but like I'm not going to all of a sudden care about him more than I did before because of all of this. I just don't, I don't think he's innocent. If he manages to enjoy jail and that's where he's going to thrive and be happy and make his career pop and that's the moves he wants to make, I suppose that's cool. If that's what he wants. It's definitely not the best look for Canada, but he's also not ever has been the reflection of Canada, in my opinion. He's just, the new Toronto or whatever he is. That's about all. I don't know. I'm like, to me, it's like, I know it's big news, I guess, but he's just, I know people who've met him and dealt with his family and stuff and whatever, and it's like, I don't know. He's good to his people. He does take care of his own, so I guess that's nice.
Did he have that hearing with August Alsina yet, or is that still
I don't know.
A big old question mark?
I don't know. We should look into that next week. Follow up with that more.
But yeah, I feel like I'm pretty indifferent to Tory Lanez.
Of course. I'm not mad at you, buddy. You know what? Let's get him out of here and let's usher in a new topic. Usher.
But I'm bummed. That was cute.
Usher. That also reminds me, while we're here, before I even get into that, if you like that pun, don't forget to hit like on the like button. For everybody who's watching this on YouTube in the future, hit like on the like button. Leave a comment.
Period.
Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let's go. Usher stops himself.
What's up, it's Asia Sky for Hip Hop DX, and check this out. Usher had to hold back from serenading Gabrielle Union during a show over the weekend because he didn't want any problems with Dwayne Wade, who was also in attendance at the concert. On Sunday, September 24th, Usher performed the first show of his residency in France, and Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union were in attendance that night, which meant Usher had to approach them at some point per his recurring practice of singing directly to celebrity attendees. Upon walking up to the power couple, however, he made sure to stay within his limits. Dwayne Wade shared the clip to his Instagram stories, tagging Usher and captioning it, "Love and Respect."
Well, you should know I'm pretty tight. Let's not get carried away. This is Dwayne Wade. I ain't crazy. I mean, I knocked my whole head off and then dunk it. It's okay. Oh my God. So happy to see you. Man, it feels good out here. I might just stay out here with y'all for a second. Let's go.
So what are your thoughts on Usher making the decision
That's
not to serenade
hilarious.
Gabrielle Union because Dwayne Wade was there? Let us know in the comment section.
Pretty funny. Clip,
Yeah.
I thought.
That was hilarious.
But we'll get to what I believe Lotus wants to talk about with Usher, which was he was in Fashion Week. He was at Fashion Week over the weekend with he was in Fashion Week, and that's why they said the show was in Paris, and he was at Fashion Week with Erykah Badu, Quavo, and I don't know. It looks like Holden's having all the trouble in the world right now.
All the trouble in the world. I don't know why this Zoom fucking bar won't go away.
Celebrity Fashion Spotlight. We have Usher at the Business of Fashion BOF 500 Gala wearing this Louis Vuitton by Pharrell
Pause it.
And before y'all
freeze that shit. Freeze that frame. Woo. If I had to caption this motherfucker right here, it would be "Hit me, baby, one more time." Okay.
I like it. It's a tight fit.
I like it.
I would wear this. I would wear this.
There are other culture where men
It's hard.
wear article of clothing that look like skirts, so do some research. But I'm actually here for this outfit. I like that he stepped out of his comfort zone, so it's 10 across the board for me. What do you guys think?
Oof, he's gonna make a lot of people real mad. Oh, good.
Oh, baby, baby.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Fair
I'm mad you said
enough.
it's the pleated schoolgirl skirt.
Okay, you better work, bitch. Work.
Nah, that's a kilt. That's a kilt, fam.
Nah, nigga, that's a
It's
skirt.
a kilt. The skirt is shorter.
No, but this
comes up to, like,
but isn't it the kilt type of skirt? That's like the kilt is a type of skirt,
I
no?
heard his face was giving very uncomfortable. People are gonna jump on it because it's Louis Vuitton.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, Louis on a downturn right now. I mean, if you ask your average person that's really like big in the fashion game, like since Virgil passed away, like nobody really is fucking with Louis in the like real fashion game. But they are still like a prominent label. They're still super popping. I don't think anybody's gonna jump on it. Nobody's gonna.
No, this is absolutely gonna hit my timeline. Guarantee this hits my timeline.
It'll hit your timeline. I don't think that anybody's gonna be like. There's already been several men who like Kanye's worn a kilt. Young Thug wore a dress.
Yo, honestly, all this shit is like kind of been. It's
Kid
almost
Cudi
like
wore a dress.
because it builds into this like whole narrative. Like even today, I let myself get caught up in a Facebook argument because it was just so dumb. But like right now with the whole trans movement and the LGBTQ plus school thing that's happening pretty much across the continent right now, the whole like we had protesters and shit in Quebec, like in Montreal, like we had pro teaching kids about gay stuff and anti teaching kids or trans. I don't remember exactly what it was, and it nearly came to blows and shit in the middle of Montreal. So this type of shit gets looped into this paranoid point of view where there's this gay agenda that is there, and now Usher's part of the conspiracy, and he's gonna be just throwing into this evidence pool that goes as far back as Young Thug, and people still bring that shit up. And so,
It goes back further than that. Before that, because before that, right? Like Andre 3000 wore like grass.
I feel like Andre got a little pass because people were like,
Thug's leopard dress was everything. Cut it out. That leopard dress was giving. Okay.
CeeLo wore a dress like a muumuu dress. You know what I mean? Like an old lady. Big
not a bata.
Yeah, like a bata.
Oh no.
But I mean, I don't think. Listen, it's not new. It's not like, man. I'm not like really like conspiracy. I'm not conspiracy theorizing about like a gay agenda. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just watching what hits my timeline and how these people
but yeah, that's definitely gonna be food for the fodder. Kind of like the Beyonce. There was like we've been doing what we do with our trailers is we wait till like it's about to come out. So maybe closer to the end of Thanksgiving or November, we'll premiere the Beyonce documentary trailer the week before it comes out. But like in the middle of that trailer, Beyonce says something about I pushed myself to a limit. I'm a whole new beast. And I looked at the wife and I was like, oh my God. The Illuminati conspiracy theorists are going to take that clip. They already use like all her clips about like her being like, I become another person on stage to be like, she's a demon on stage. She summons Satan and the devils and the demons for Illuminati. And I'm like, they're already.
It is no secret that Beyonce is a part of some shit, okay? It is no secret. It really is.
She's a part of. She's a part of
the We Have $1 billion fucking dollars club.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So like it's not even a secret society or some devil shit.
Yeah,
it's
but that's not.
We are that rich. We have fuck you money.
Yeah, nah. Listen. No, the wealthiest people of the world do not give a fuck about Jay-Z and Beyonce. They're not like, oh man,
yeah, it's a fact.
Make
They're
Jay-Z
like poor
and
to
Beyonce
those guys.
Part of our secret group that decides on everything in the world. Like, no, that's not happening. Jay-Z and Beyonce are like the richest of all the poors, and like artists are the poors to wealthy people who have generational money and like come from like, you know,
like Jay-Z's grandchildren are likely going to be those people. more so than Jay-Z is going to be those people. Yo, I saw this whole last video about the tiers of billionaires. Like guys like Mark Zuckerberg and all them, they're like level 1 billionaires because you can measure their wealth. And then it gets like really rich where you can't measure that wealth no more because it's like motherfuckers who literally used to be fucking lords of the feudal ages and shit, and they have that kind of like institutional money and power.
I tell people, listen, I worked with when I first, like, fresh out of high school, I worked in the music industry for frontline marketing and promotions for the first black man to make $1 million off of street teams and marketing and promotion. And he had a contract with Martell Cognacs. And Martell Cognac, the Martell family is the family that literally invented cognac. And so where they're from in France got renamed Cognac France because they invented cognac there. That's how far back this family goes. And I tell people, like, they had money before money was money, when it was still gold doubloons and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's a different type of money. You know, like, it's different than like fucking Jay-Z. If things go that bad for Jay-Z for like 20 years, he will have to sell some of the shit that he has. These people are so wealthy that they're like 10th generation wealth. Their wealth is like interpreted by how much their like whole everything is worth. The land,
like you gotta like picture like those people that literally buy those planes that cost like, you know, $500 billion because somehow they have $500 billion to blow. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but like they're not expensive shits.
Like, it's different than people who have property. You have property. I have property. These people have estates. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different. It's a whole nother level.
So the conclusion we've come to is, if you don't have money or you do have money, you too can wear a dress. Thank you.
Oh, you can wear a dress whenever you want. If you have the courage to wear a dress. Yeah, absolutely. Like, honestly, like, it's probably a good marketing play too, because you'll get hella attention.
I shop in the women's section all the time. I'm constantly shopping, and I don't like.
Hello.
I don't like the.
So you'd rock that very outfit section right there.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
You would rock that outfit. Would you put like pins on the jacket?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely put pins on my jacket. I'm a pins kind of guy. I'm rocking pins on everything that I wear.
I smelled it on you. I smelled it. I'm gonna get you a pin.
I don't know about that hat. I don't think I could pull off that hat.
I would. But
I like the idea of it.
I would pull like a classic Scottish look. So that Scottish hat, I need that. You know what I mean? The shit that what's his name wears.
It completes the outfit.
Nardwuar, the shit that Nardwuar wears, that hat.
Yeah, I need that hat. I want that hat more. You know what I'm saying? That's a better hat.
That outfit. And also,
I'd want it to have more color too.
I need my socks to be a little bit baggier.
You don't like the frilly socks?
Nah,
I'm
not
not sold
bad.
on those socks.
Baggier. I want them to have like that droopy beanie look. You know what I mean? On the socks.
I think it would have been good without the socks with some leg warmers. That would have been fire.
Leg warmers would be fire. I mean, listen, I was once upon a time thinking about getting a cargo kilt for work. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely wearing exactly that. Not leggings, but like, yeah, leggings, I guess. Men's long john underneath.
That'd be hard because you could do a lot with that shit. I like it.
Yeah. All right.
But nah, I think the kill thing's fine.
The last article about Usher is him with Erica and Quavo at Paris Fashion Week. This was going viral everywhere online. Not this exactly, but like pictures of them three together were going viral.
Yeah, I like that cape thing.
The joke was Quavo, Erica, and Usher look like they're about to embark on the the joke was that they're about to terrorize Gotham. You know what I mean?
I love Erica.
They look like
as
they
weird
were
as she is. I fucking love it.
Erica. You see,
Oh my god,
we're at war forever. I'm clearly a freedom fighter, and you're a fascist, and we're at war forever because you
I'm not a
defend Britney,
fascist.
and now you defend Erica.
I didn't defend Britney.
like-
I didn't defend Britney. I said
If anything, I
Britney
defended
needs help.
Britney.
Thank you, Holden. I definitely said
Such
Britney
a
needs
shit
some
eater,
help.
bro.
But
Such a fucking goddamn shit eater.
Erica sounds like
Nah,
somebody's
I'm more like
hating.
I like the accuracies of things. I try not to embellish as much.
Who's embellishing? You guys are just both fascists. That's all that's happening here.
You know.
All right, moving on. The latest in
Like I
Kanye
said.
West news.
Oh, I'm excited for this one because I literally have no idea. I'm
there's-
going in super
there's
fucking
like
blind.
4 articles. There's 3. I just finished cleaning it up. There's 3 links, right? First things first. The first link that's coming up
Got the
is
first
the
link.
reason why everything else is happening. I promise you that. So what's happening is Kanye West is about to drop new music. So that
So if
explains
you've been
everything.
missing the old Kanye West, you'll be seeing him back in the studios. He's actually been recording new music. Reportedly, he's made about 10 tracks just this week. And the best part about this entire story is that all the music is apparently going to be all his old stuff.
Oh, the old sound.
Yeah, exactly. None of the political antics.
Oh, he's gonna be a throwback to the good Kanye.
I don't believe that.
When he does come out with this album, what will the reception be because of all?
He's my
things that he
favorite
said? There's
TMZ
some
guy.
evidence that actually it'll be fine. A Dre remix version of his Jesus is King leaked out and people went crazy.
We're never gonna remember he ever said anything wrong.
I think Bianca's helped him.
Yes, he's definitely helped his brand.
Because it's been like a romp in Italy, and people are like,
It's no words, it's just visuals.
it really is going to be interesting. If this album really sells,
It will.
It'll go number 1.
people don't care. It doesn't matter if it's anti-Semitism, racism, they want to buy the music. That's
If
it.
it's a good catchy song and you can't stop it in your head, you're gonna. No one can say I hate black people and sell albums.
I would actually say most people say that they're in high-ranking positions and make all the laws and capitalism and patriarchy and misogyny and racism. So I would say, yeah, it's been done.
Yeah, I don't want to die on this hill. When I said
Oh, TMZ crew.
Kanye got the golden coochie to get him out of the fucking sunken place.
Word.
Wow.
I'm definitely with that. I definitely love that he seems happy with this chick. I'm happy that a new album is hopefully coming out. I will say though that Dr. Dre version of Jesus is King that everybody was raving about was trash as fuck. I refuse to believe that was Kanye. Kanye would never let something so mediocre come out of his. I think that was AI. Like, it couldn't have been Kanye approving. Like, the music was too mediocre.
His gospel music was very freaking mediocre. Hello?
Nah, his gospel music was wildfire. I loved the gospel.
No, it's pretty
music.
good actually.
I don't even like.
I'm not even.
gospel music.
No, but like
And
I know it
love
sounds
his gospel
crazy,
music.
but I'd be like wildly sitting there being like, closed on Sunday, you're my Chick-fil-A, and I know that's not even the gospel shit, but like that whole era is so catchy, like it just lives in your fucking head.
But it wasn't Kanye. It was somebody else. It was somebody else residing in his head at the moment. And now the coochie
Kanye's
brought him
always
back
doing
to common
Kanye.
ground. Are you trying
Nah,
to
he's
change my
wild.
Are you trying to change my perspective, sir?
Nah, I'm not. But I'm trying to tell you that Kanye's always been a fucking. You know what I mean? Because think about it. He's still wild religious right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Not
he's a
getting
fucking
head in
religious
public on a
nutbag.
yacht. Hello?
I mean, sometimes you slip, you get caught slipping. Sometimes you get head in public and
he's a
your ass
married
gets
man.
caught.
He could-
Sometimes your bike
He can do
gets
whatever
robbed.
he wants with his wife because it's under
That's
God's
facts.
eye. It's under God's protection. You know what I mean? Because they're married.
Are they
under
married?
law.
They're married
Yeah,
now?
they're married.
Yeah, then
they've
what's the
been married.
problem? He should be allowed to get head from his wife.
Well, I'm not saying he shouldn't get head from his wife, but I kind of feel like you knew people were watching you. You're fucking Kanye West. Stop it.
Maybe he was just caught up in the moment of passion and he let himself.
He was on a boat.
I'm just
He
making up some
didn't
shit.
think nobody was watching.
But
He
yeah,
knew. Cut it out.
maybe part of him
No way.
hoped.
Kanye West shared his thoughts on Nas, Pusha T, and
Yeah,
Cardi B
here
in footage
is-
that recently
Oh
leaked.
my
Hey,
God!
Asia's
Now
Guy
this, hold on,
for
pause
Hip-Hop
that.
DX. And check this out.
I'm pausing.
Because this is the real ground shaker. So that came out. That clip about him putting out new music came out last week, maybe like Wednesday or Thursday. I forgot what day that came out. And then today, this clip comes out, and this isn't something new. This is like a clip from like 2018 while he's recording the documentary, and I'm sure that he let this come out because Kanye is Kanye. He knows how to sell. He knows how to sell like a motherfucker. Run the motherfucking tape.
Kanye West's recent series of leaks have turned explosive as an unreleased documentary has surfaced containing shots at Nas, Pusha T, and Cardi B, among others. The documentary was reportedly filmed in 2018 following the release of Ye, as well as the albums he produced for Nas, Pusha T, and Tiana Taylor. In one scene, Kanye is seen taking part in a photo shoot while on a phone call with his former manager, Scooter Braun.
It ain't gonna be in this situation. It's gonna be a get me out this motherfucking good music shit now. And Scooter ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm still putting my name on the shit. I need to get rid of good music because I'm great. And guess what? Good is the enemy of great. The fuck I'm doing giving Wanna Love You to fucking Tiana? What the fuck I'm doing giving that Daytona album to Pusha? What the fuck I'm doing, bro? That shit that shit was 3 dark fantasies that I gave away. Cop shot the kid, Nas rapping all goddamn offbeat on it. Don't even want to shoot a video. They shoot the video, don't even tell me. These motherfuckers don't appreciate me. All these motherfuckers are trying to use me. I'm the greatest motherfucking artist living and I can do everything. And I'm not being expanded and my vision is not being expanded to what it is. I'm performing at other people's festivals and shit. I've been wanting a fucking festival. People not touring my shit. People saying I'm locked in a pump shit. I've been recouped. These niggas made fake black skinheads. I got the fake black skinhead. Marty Van Deer talking about, I'm sick. Ain't nobody reach me. Y'all boys better not fuck with me, bro. These boys better not about to play that black skinhead on Twitter live quick. And I know my life is on the line when I'm talking. But I know ain't nobody gonna touch me because I'm too high profile. I'm not Triple X. So y'all can't take me out. But I bet you I get off my motherfucking publishing. I bet you I get my motherfucking festival. And I bet you I get off of Universal. And I bet you y'all don't talk to Adidas again.
In another clip from the leaked documentary, Kanye claims that Cardi B doesn't write her own lyrics and that she was planted in the music industry by the Illuminati to replace Nicki Minaj.
That's some paranoid shit. Yes, it's Corey CIA. Like, he doesn't even have to say it. I know it. You fucking CIA. What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Oh, this is my godmother. This is my These Illuminati. That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She just there to like sound as ignorant as possible. And then make songs like fuck him and you get some money. Yeah. You know, she's literally replaced, you know, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there. And now she doesn't know what to do. And she's just she has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. Ain't no blessing from the fucking universe. That's not some paranoid shit.
So what are your thoughts on Kanye speaking about his peers in this way in this leaked footage?
Wow.
Let us know in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also,
and that's all from the past.
Hold on. Let Lotus go first. Lotus, after watching that whole clip, what do you think, ma'am?
I believe all of that. All of that.
Wait.
All of that.
What do you mean?
Now,
elaborate, please.
Is Kanye full of himself? Yeah, but he's a fucking genius and he can be. I believe all of that. And when he started to like leak out shit that his handler was doing to him and keeping him medicated and shit and stop taking that medication, like I look at him like X-Men and Professor X in that fucking school shit. When you're crazy, they think that you're absolutely crazy when you're really just telling the truth. And the easiest way for them to shut you up is to medicate you and lock you away. So, of course, they were trying to tell people, oh, he's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's this, he's bipolar, he's that. Bipolar and schizophrenic people are some of the most intelligent people on this fucking planet.
Absolutely.
So, of course, when he stopped taking his medication, he got a clearer mind. Did he say a lot of things he probably should not have fucking said? Yeah, but he's right. Who's going to touch him? Who?
Right. Nah, he's definitely not wrong. I tell you this much. I agree with the fact that, you know, listen, the truth is that I love Tiana Taylor. I think she's wildly talented. I've been fucking with Pusha T before the world even got a hold of him. When he had his demo at Time Warner, I was promoting that record before it got shelved, and then he put out Grinding when he got to Star Trek with Pharrell. But I love them. I've always been a huge Nas fan until Nas fans try to tell me that Nas is better than Jay-Z. Then I get defensive for the truth, which is Nas could never be better than Jay. But like, the truth is that he's not wrong. He should have never gave all that great production away. You know what I mean? Like, that is like 3 My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasies that he could have put out for himself. I don't know if Nas was off beat, right? Because I wasn't there. I know that like Nas can be overhyped a lot. You know what I mean? I believe Kanye. I believe that he shouldn't have. You know what I mean? He might have been off beat, and he definitely shouldn't have fucking not wanted to shoot a video and then shot a video without Kanye. Like that don't make no sense, bro. But I don't agree with Cardi B being Illuminati. That is when Kanye just gets to me. And Kanye, listen, there's famous people that are like fucking smart people, and they believe in Illuminati too. You know what I mean? Like people believe in this idea of like a secret society. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, maybe not Illuminati, but what I never heard before was that a Cardi B is a CIA plant there specifically to. I was like, okay, I know it's still preposterous, but that is more plausible that one or two of these motherfuckers might be a federal agent. One or two of them.
I mean, if somebody's a federal agent, it was Tekashi. You know what I mean? Like he like
no. See
quick,
that's
you know?
To be fair, maybe I just watch a lot of this shit on TV and I have some weird notion of how it's supposed to work. But you'd think that like the top tier fucking spy people would be able to at least fake being a rapper. Like, I'm just gonna say
I
you'd be able to. Like,
I'm not gonna say CIA, but she's definitely a ploy. Absolutely.
I mean,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think
like,
Cardi's just a regular bitch from the Bronx that just like got like, think about it. I'll tell you this much. I remember when Cardi was still a stripper and doing IG Live.
Facebook videos and shit, yeah.
Facebook Live. You know what I mean? And she was just being a funny Bronx bitch. Like, she was nobody. And that, she went viral from that because she was genuinely being herself. And other Bronx bitches are like, oh my God, I fuck with this. I see myself in this.
That's true,
You know what I
but
mean? And then she just kept on maximizing on every opportunity. From there,
yeah, but I really
she
don't
ended
think
up
that she writes
doing
her own
reality
music.
TV.
Yeah,
No, she doesn't
but
write her own
like
music.
she
We know
doesn't.
that
But
she
but
doesn't.
I gotta give Cardi B like
Taylor Swift. There's a bunch of artists, Beyonce, that don't write their own shit. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that
Cardi's never denied it, but also Cardi has better delivery than like 90% of the fucking people who write their own music. Like Cardi's delivery is like beyond top tier. Like she's really one of the nicest vocalists, I think, that really comes through. The energy she brings, like there's a lot to, because she's a pop star, right? Like she's in pop star land at this point. It's not like the hip hop game, and I think people hold her under this candle of the hip hop game but ignore the rest of her musicianship, where like, yo, she's so in the pocket every time. Every fucking syllable is delivered flawlessly. Like, I don't know, Cardi B's special. Like she can literally make the word up a chorus that the whole world be singing.
I haven't watched.
I'm not gonna call her no pop star. The poppiest thing she did was with Bruno, but that's still a hood ass bitch right there.
She's done a lot of things though that were.
Nicki's more of a pop star than Cardi.
Nicki is definitely more of a pop star.
Give Cardi 10 more years with this money.
By the way, I was purposely staying away from but like Lotus opened it up. I'm a firm believer that like there's more than enough space in my heart for more than one woman. You know what I mean? Like in the musical way. You know what I mean? Like I can enjoy Cardi while still acknowledging the fact that Nicki is the queen. Nicki is the Jay-Z of female rap. You know what I mean? I don't really like the word female rap. I don't like the word female, period, at all. I feel like it's kind of feeble. Women in rap, you know? Nicki is the queen of women in rap. And that's not to discredit any of the women that came before her. They all were queens themselves in their eras.
They paved the way for her.
But she
Nicki
really
is
did
still
something.
the queen right now. Right now, she still is presently the queen. But I still can have space in my heart for like a Bronx bitch that's like fucking hilarious. I have not watched. I stopped watching Hot Ones because he had one too many interviews with like sketchy white people
Please
on
tell
YouTube.
me you watched the Cardi one.
I absolutely watched the Cardi one. I haven't watched it. I went and looked at this show. I'm like, wow, this show's been on YouTube for 7 years. And I stopped watching maybe around year 2 or 3 because he interviewed too many YouTube people that were like low-key racist. You know what I mean? And I was just like, nah, now you're giving a platform to fucking racists and they're blowing up off your platform. Well, fuck you. I'll take my follow back, take my likes back. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I just pictured you going back and actually actively unliking all the videos.
Rumor has it that she might be doing an interview with Bobby, that Bobby girl, that weird, awkward girl, because she just did Offset, so she might be doing one with Cardi. Maybe.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I do not like that Bobby chick. I'm upset that you brought her up, right? You're a fascist, once again.
Wow.
Only a fascist would bring up Bobby. Only fascists even know who Bobby is. I'm a fascist.
Well,
the whole world knows who Bobby is.
It's all over
Bobby,
social media.
It's
And
all
YouTube
over
and
it.
TikTok.
The second you allegedly fucked Drake.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The second you allegedly fuck it, the second Aubrey's in bed with you, next thing you know, the whole world knows who you are. But it was like the third episode. So how did she even get there? She must be an industry plant.
She's doing interviews with some of the Mark Cuban, fucking Shaq, like you name it. She's getting up there.
But nah, I didn't know who the fuck she was, and then there she was in my life, and now she's probably not going anywhere.
I can't stand her, man. I cannot stand her.
And she's like 20, so she's got like a lot of time to not fuck this up. That's all she's got to do is not fuck it up, and she's set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Progress is talking about I'm a fascist, but I'm just going to ignore him because
I agree with him. I absolutely agree with him. And since he's not here, I'm going to speak for him and agree. Yes, you are.
Fair. I am not.
I say anybody who calls me a fascist has to be a fascist.
Right.
Holden,
there's one more Kanye clip, right? There we go. See, right there.
One more Kanye clip.
One more Kanye clip. Pasting the video.
Progress.
So Malik Yusuf is saying that Kanye West's anti-Semitic comments were aimed at Drake. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and check this out. So on Monday, September 25th, Malik Yusuf made an appearance on the Rap Today with Francis podcast, and during his chat, he went into detail about Ye's recent fall from grace and his remarks about the Jewish community. I think they were for Drake. That's what I think. I don't know who else you would say that was. I have never directly worked with Drake because Kanye asked me not to. He said, please don't go work directly with Drake. I said, okay, because Kanye's brother, but I love Drake too, though. He asked Travis Scott the same thing, but Travis said no. Yusuf also questioned the legitimacy of Kanye's anti-Semitism, suggesting that it might just be an act. He explained, he's saying he's attacked by the Jews. I don't effing know. I see him with Jewish people all the time. One night when he was going through that rant, he was in a car with a Jewish dude, so I don't know, man. I think it's all entertainment. He's an entertainer. He's born to be an entertainer, and I think that's what this shit is. He then circled back to Drake, saying that Ye doesn't have any justifiable reason for repeatedly attacking Drake. I think that Drake loves Kanye, and that Kanye hates that Drake loves him. I don't feel like I'm being angry with Drake as any credits, because Drake has been nothing but kind and good and a good student of Kanye, so I don't know where the anger comes from. He took my style, okay, cool. Drake takes everybody's style. To me, Drake has his own unique style. It's a hodgepodge of several different styles. In 2009, Yusuf worked with Kanye closely on his sophomore album, Good Morning, Good Night. A few years later, he was featured on the Good Music compilation Cruel Summer on the song Sin City. Ye's reputation has since plummeted a great deal, reaching an all-time low last year when he went on a lengthy anti-Semitic rampage across media networks and platforms. This resulted in a number of organizations cutting business ties with the mogul, including Adidas and Balenciaga. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification.
Now Adidas want to come back.
Adidas does want to come back though, because Kanye's good business. Period. You know what I mean? Like,
look, I think Kanye is the type of dude that really likes to express himself via parable and
shock value,
via metaphor, but not fully just that. It's literally
also that, though.
Yes, but all of it is that. Like I've been watching Kanye West interviews for like 10 years now, easy. It's not his whole career, but it's a significant time, and it's been pretty consistent that he's a storytelling allegory kind of dude. He doesn't know how to deliver a thought linearly, and you really do have to listen to the whole fucking thing, and then when he finally sort of drives his point home, it'll kind of make sense, and there's just a lot of shit he should have trimmed off in the middle, maybe, depending on how you look at it. With the Hitler comments and shit, I think he went a little far, but like it's no different than how he expresses himself anywhere else, and the reasons he expressed for doing it was shock value in that moment, but to make a fucking point about how other people treat him and his culture, and how, look, if you reverse the roles, look how it fits. Was it ill-suited? Maybe, but it wasn't like completely aimless. In fact, if you look at where his heart was trying to be in the words he was saying, to me, he was just kind of all over the place, but it was coming from a good place, in my opinion. But I listened to a bunch of fucking Kanye talking. I watched the video. I listened to him myself for 7 fucking hours of Kanye talking, and that made my opinion. I don't think a lot of people really did that.
Nah, people don't ever do that. Listen, I listen to every J. Cole album just so I could tell you exactly why I think he's so garbage. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of dedication I want out of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want you to do if you're going to be, like, passionate about it. I need you to study this shit and tell me why you don't like it. You know what I mean?
I think it's a fake beef.
What?
I think it's a fake beef, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think
Kanye and Drake?
I think Kanye never expected Drake to get on his level. And now he just wants every reason to hate him when Drake is like, but I love you, man. And Kanye's like, no, fuck you. You're just as big as me.
You, bro. It's like, fuck you, bro. How dare you? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? I'd be like that if I was Kanye too. Let me tell you something. I love Kanye.
What?
I love Kanye.
What, is nobody ever supposed to be better than you? Like, what?
I love Kanye, but I also would never want to meet Kanye. Like, I don't want to meet Kanye. I love Kanye.
He seems like a scary guy.
I'm a Kanye stan. I don't ever want to meet Kanye. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I don't need to. You know what I mean? All good. I still love him. And I think that, like, he can almost do damn near no wrong. You know what I mean? I do agree with him. He's the greatest artist of our time.
No wrong?
Of our era. For the most part. Like, I mean, if he became a pedophile tomorrow, then yeah, he could do wrong. If he fucking started raping women, he'd be wrong, right? But, like, he hasn't done anything
wrong.
wrong.
To the extreme.
No, but it's a fair point. Like, a lot of Kanye's wrong
It is a fair point, but it's still...
He's
no,
not
but
really
like,
doing
what?
anything wrong.
Kanye is a guy.
Look,
It's all speech for the most part.
Right now, right? And Kanye, that's all he did to Taylor Swift. He just interrupted the bitch. Like, it's no big deal. People interrupt each other all the time.
He did put her in a music video naked as a doll after.
Oh, he did that to a bunch of people in that same music video.
I mean, he did those two things.
That video naked?
He did, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But he had the line, "Me and Taylor might still have sex." He didn't have the line, "Me and Donald might still have sex." It was a little different.
Exactly.
A little different. Just I'm being fair about it. I'm not saying it's, but
but
he keeps it in the realms of art, right? So it's like, okay, like, because y'all live in a country where free speech is like that, so y'all can just do shit like that.
Free speech here.
You got more free speech than we got free speech. Like, we have less free speech than you, I promise.
I mean, they're more
like, literally, I'm not allowed to
set up for you guys. We have more liberty of speech because it's written into our Constitution.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're also not, you know what I mean? But I agree with Lotus in the sense that, like, if we were free, if we have real freedom of speech, I don't think that Malcolm X would have been murdered. I don't think Dr. King would have been murdered. I don't think,
fair.
You know what I mean? So, like, whenever you do have a powerful voice, it seems like it's silenced. So, like, I don't know how free our speech really is. But, yeah, so-called freedom of speech.
So,
fair enough.
Kanye is going to do what he wants to do. I kind of feel like he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. When he's quiet, people are like, oh my God, we haven't heard anything from Kanye. And when he does something like, oh my God, Kanye's back at it again, it's like there. It's like he can never win.
You want to be Da Vinci. And he's just doing it to the Da Vinci max. And I see it, and I love it. And I don't actually think Kanye does a lot of wrong except for pissing people off. Which is...
That's not
wrong. Because I be doing that.
Yeah,
I piss people off.
Every day.
See? Because he's a fascist. He's a Canadian fascist.
Oh, man.
Where's Cece? Look at him. He ran away as soon as we... That proves he's a fascist. He left.
Chris is absolutely talking to a person of
he left as soon as he got called a fascist because he is a fascist.
I'm pretty sure some girl called him, and so he got into a call with a female and left.
Ooh.
It would be just like a fascist to defend the fascist.
Oh my God, I'm gonna ban that word from your fucking vocabulary for a week.
You asked for this. You created the monster. You bred it. You made it come to life, and now it's here, and you're probably not going to escape it.
All right, y'all. Let's get into the trailers for the week. Trailers for the week.
I just want you to know one thing.
Whoa.
I know. I'm slowing it down.
Bring it back, Holden.
I know. I was doing all of it.
I'm not a monster.
I need you to be precise. Tell me everything.
Yes.
I don't know what happened. I think he fell off that third floor. The window's open.
The autopsy report is inconclusive. An accidental fall is going to be hard for us to defend. That's why there's an investigation for a more suspicious death, because you were the only person there. And of course, you're his wife.
Stop. I did not kill him.
That's not the point.
You had a fight the day before he died.
You need to start seeing yourself the way others are going to perceive you. Is there anything that would seem consistent with suicide?
You have to tell them exactly like you remember it. You complain about the life that you chose. You're not a victim. Not at all.
Be fair. I'm a man who's been cheated on. I can't stand anymore. I'm fighting.
I'm innocent, you know that, right?
She done judo kicked that nigga out the window. I'm here for it. So
Holden, what do you think?
That looks good. I like the whodunit shit. I kind of been getting more into it as I feel like it's being slowly thrown at me via the algorithms. But it reminds me of Clue, and it gets me excited. And I feel like that little kid's going to be really important to the story.
oh my God, that just triggered me. Make sure y'all go to escape rooms and whodunits this month. It's fucking Halloween month.
Yeah, me and the wife are big on and we found a Black Rand escape room spot, and it's better than the like last few escape rooms that we've tried in the city. So now we have a Black owned rage room, and then we got like a Black Rand escape room. So I think, yeah.
Are you trying to tell us to shut up? That was real.
No, I was trying to get the shit ready. I was just trying to get
fascist. Fucking fascist, yo. I fucking Canadian fascist. Play the fucking shit. Play the shit. And play the shit. Christ.
What is this?
Sampling.
Welcome to the Time Variance Authority.
Now, hang on just a minute.
I'm Agent Mobius right away.
How long have you been here?
Time passes differently in the TVA.
Trusting Loki is not a good idea.
I can handle him. It is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me.
Engine of variant has been killing our Minutemen.
thought perhaps we could work together.
Timekeepers didn't create you, they kidnapped you. You're all variants.
Welcome to the end of time.
Who created the TVA?
He who remains.
Every step you took to get here, I paved the road.
Who are you?
We're all villains here.
How about we finish what we started?
What if by taking him out, we risk unleashing something even worse?
See you soon.
Hi, DJ Crystal Clear. Yo,
It's not thrilling enough for me.
I was love how that's edited.
That was kind of like a recap of that wasn't a trailer of the season 2. That was a recap of the entire season 1.
I like scary shit. It don't seem scary enough to me.
No,
I don't know if it's not scary. It's superfluous. Like, I don't know. I love the way it was edited. I don't know if I like.
Yeah, I liked it. I like
how much I want to watch it 100%, but like I love the editing. It really engaged me. That was a great recap video, and it gave me like this whole tone of the show that made me go, huh, maybe I do want to watch Loki.
But don't you guys feel like sometimes in recaps, if you haven't seen the first season, they put all the good shit in the recap, and then when you watch it, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Well, I think that they do that because, right, like the recap is like, yo, you want to show the best scenes. You want to show like, yo, look at what you missed out on. Now you don't even got to watch it. You just saw this recap. Go watch the new season, you know?
I guess.
I think that's what
honestly, to be fair, I like really appreciate a good recap like this because like if I'm really watching the shit in real time and it really is like a year, sometimes 2 years between fucking seasons, that like minute, because if I don't have that video, I will literally go find some blogger who can write me some shit and read the recap if there's no fucking video for it. And like I will watch a recap every time I revisit a show. Like some shit will be like on and there's like 2 new seasons and I'm like, I don't fucking remember what happened. It's just not worth
and then
watching
I feel like
it
the
always.
recap that you get at the beginning of the season of a lot of these shows is too short. Like they're doing like a 20-second recap at the beginning of the show, and they leave out a bunch of shit that I'm like, yo, did I dream that, or did it really happen on this show, or like, is it something that like I think is supposed to have happened? And so like this was a good recap as far as like being like all encompassing. That really was like the whole season 1, yo. That shit was pretty. Because I watched season 1, so I could tell you that was pretty much all the pivotal shit that happened, you know, with the exception of like showing us old Loki. Old Loki was pretty cool. So anyway, besides that, also this week, Netflix dropped their like a plethora of all their animated content. And they just dropped like a bunch of shows like He-Man and like some like clearly gonna be Oscar-worthy Asian animated movie, like on some Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type shit. And there's some other like video game that they're like bringing to animation on Netflix. Netflix, like I said, like they're like their stand-up comedy, their anime, and then their reality, like nobody's really keeping up with them on the other streaming platforms with those 3 things.
And
so
they're like overseas shows be fire.
Fire.
That's facts.
They do put in a lot of work in other, better, I think.
No, sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, it'll be the same show, but it's like the same show I would watch in North America, but because it's taking place in some next country where everyth's just different,
you're way more interested.
Absolutely. Even though it's
you're
literally
way more involved.
the same damn show.
I want to know. That's how I feel about Ferry. Ferry is like, basically, if I could put it in any context, it's like the Breaking Bad of like fucking, I think that's like Amsterdam or like that like area of like Europe that's kind of north of Germany or some shit like that. And like, I enjoyed the shit out of that shit. I love that shit.
I just have one
Top
problem
Boy?
with their out of country
What about
shows.
you?
I
What
like
about
Top
you,
Boy.
Lotus? Don't you? Do
Top
you
Boy
fuck
was
with
fun.
Top Boy?
I don't fuck with Top Boy, but I just have one problem with like
Bro.
their out of country
Bro.
shows. Oh, excuse
Bro.
me. Pardon me. Thank you. Anywho's. You're not gonna get on my ass for not watching Top Boy. The
First
thing
two
about
seasons was good.
it's not
Yo,
my
stop
type of
interrupting
show.
Lotus.
It's not my type of show, but the problem that I have with like out of the country shows, if there's anything I could ask Netflix to do, hire better fucking voice actors, bruh. The shit is just so scripted and cringe, but the plot is so fucking good. You watch it anyway when it's dubbed.
Yo,
It's a pet
Lotus,
peeve.
yo, you know that the rest of the internet is like, that's like a super faux pas. Like this generation of like young Zoomers and shit, they be like, yo, bro, like you're supposed to watch the subtitles and not the dub, not listen with the, not
That's a
like
fact.
watch it with the dub. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
if you're like me, you depend on hearing it. So I need them to do better.
Listen,
totally
I
fair.
don't even need it, and I could tell you. Let me tell you something. I don't even need it, and I could tell you, I'm with you. I'm putting on the dub every time. I'm not like
I'm reading that shit.
but like I'll read, but like, bro, the whole point of watching a movie is to watch the movie, not fucking.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
when, and
I'll
when you
read a
have
book.
when you have a really in-depth script and it's a mostly talking movie, it's like I'm almost like missing out. Because now I don't get to enjoy watching the actors act because I'm busy reading the script instead of fucking watching the movie.
That's
But
Like,
it's
you
almost
can
comical.
print out the script. You could print out the
And
script.
let you
that
read
sounds
it.
so good.
And let me read it.
I would
bro.
love
But
to
it's
read the
almost
script with the
comical.
movie.
Give me the dub.
Sometimes the subtitles don't match with what the fuck they're saying.
That's facts.
No, but the subtitles sometimes I will give subtitle readers this. The subtitles are better than the dub, the shit that they, which is what you were just saying essentially what they got this whole thing started. Which is like the dub, they be sounding crazy.
Yeah,
And if you
shout
got
out to
the
12 people
subtitles,
listening on Twitter.
Period. Shout out to my bro. He's a huge supporter. He's got
Sorry
the room
for
streaming over there
interrupting.
on X. Nah, it's a very good interruption. He's got the room streaming over on X, and they're listening to us over there. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. So mucho, mucho.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I watch subtitles on everything. I have subtitles on right now. I just read, like, for me it's like, it's so fast that like I almost feel weird. Like I don't like watching TV or movies without subtitles as much anymore.
Really?
It's like
I mean,
a
I
lesser
watch
experience.
everything with
I think it was
because
it was with the Passion of the Christ. Is when the first time I was really thinking about it. I was like 16 or some shit, and we went to go see it. I remember my dad was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know that it was just in Aramaic and you had to like read it." And then I did, and I was like, "This is fire! Like this is actually cool because I like reading a lot. So like even back then, so I could see how if like reading isn't your jam, it might not like do anything. But for me, I feel like it just enhances shit. Even with battle rap, like when they put the lyrics up. Which they do in Montreal because of
That's
the language
necessary.
issues.
But a movie, I don't want a whole fucking script coming across my screen. If you want a whole different watching experience, go on Netflix or whatever you stream on and turn on your audio description, bruh. It's like if you walk away and the TV is facing the opposite direction from your kitchen, you ain't gonna miss shit. When you put that audio description on, they say things that you probably never noticed in a movie that you've seen at least 10 times. I promise you that.
Right. Listen, there's a whole...
that sounds like a whole ass fucking stream.
There's a, by the way, there's like a whole video that I just finished adding to behind this third trailer after we can touch on it for like a couple minutes, and it's like a Vox video that explains why nowadays with everything
we haven't even watched this
is
trailer.
so much more needed. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Yeah, let's play. Nah, I want to play this fucking anime trailer. Come on, bro.
The worst part of living in a
Captain
fascist
Laser Hawk
dystopian
a chance.
hellscape is
We're just sharing our perspectives, Flacco. Give us a like if you also want to share your perspectives.
Laser Hawk, your brain belong to Eden Tech Military.
I'd rather be a corpse than work for Eden again.
Barbecued pork. Mwah.
The terrorists, Dolph Laserhawk and Alex Taylor, are still on the run.
Where are we?
That's a fucking fraud.
I am the Warden of Supermax. I brought you together because you each possess a unique quality. Yeah, you got a bomb in your brain. And you do shit like that, boom. Your first mission starts at 0800. To the world outside, you don't exist.
I'm in. Let's see.
And remember, I'm the one who decides when and where you die.
To kill someone that wants to die, where's the fun in that?
I made a promise that I would protect you no matter what.
You want to play? Let's play.
This world won't change till it's burned to the ground.
Can I put some music?
Sold.
Okay.
That's
Definitely
so cool.
sold.
That's the most sold I've been on most of the trailers.
Yes. I feel like the music is so important in trailers.
It's so
Right.
it's like right in
It
line
dictates
with
the pacing.
Yeah.
it's just like it's so cyberpunky.
Yeah, definitely gave me cyberpunky vibes.
And the music's fire.
I love a title like that. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix. Like what? This is your first season or movie, and this is your title? I'm mad. The first movie is the remix. That's fire. You know what I mean? Like, the first movie, that's my remix, fam. Because when I did it and I finished it, I was like, this is good, but it needs a remix. And that's what I need to put out to the world.
Everything
Fire.
about that
I
looks
love shit
super
like
cool. I feel like Bonnie will not watch that with me no matter what, and this is gonna be a when Bonnie's not around show.
Word. We all have our shows. The wife watches wild, like scary movies that I don't want to watch when I'm not around.
Scary movies are the shit.
And then she watches ghost shows, so she loves her ghost hunting shows. And I'd be like, I don't sit through those. I'll sit through her trash reality TV more than I ever sit through like ghost TV shows.
Like low key, the trash reality has hooks.
The Kardashians fighting every season. I'm talking about the latest season. I will watch that, and I'll be like, yo, these fucking bitches. I hate all these bitches, but I'll sit through that whole shit. But the ghost hunting shows with their fucking I've got a beep. Hold on, let's play it back. Let's hear what the ghost said. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You know what?
I love those.
Whatever the fuck you manipulated the audio to say, you stupid motherfucker.
I be
look
watching that
dumb?
shit on the edge of my seat. Like, why you fucking with them? That's what you get, dummy. You go.
Yo, but and then whenever
Flacco.
I do, like, I get home from like work or like doing something, and she's watching the shit, and she's like, it's only like 5 minutes left or 8 minutes left. She's like, I'm gonna finish this episode like while you get undressed or whatever. And as it's playing, I'll start mocking everything happening. Like,
oh my god.
No, it's trash. It's super trash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I be watching this ghost stuff too, and it's like It just feels like literally anybody could make this, and like it's
the
like
stuff
you just.
on the TV scripted. You gotta get the YouTube shit to where they're like,
That's even more like we could make it. I feel like Flacco and I could just go in the fucking woods the next time somewhere and just make a whole fake ass fucking ghost fucking hunting video. Shit go viral.
Shit of them going to like the suicide forest, all that shit. That should be fire, bruh. I live for that real shit.
Do you watch the black dudes that be ghost hunting?
I don't like them. I don't like them. I feel like a lot of that shit's scripted. I like the real shit.
They're all scripted, mama.
I like the real
all scripted
shit. Nah, I beg to differ.
Lotus like, nah, I like my WWF.
I watch a lot of movies.
WWE. I don't watch none of
Yeah.
this.
I'm a like.
Wrestling.
But it's just like, yo, look.
Bullshit.
But like, the problem is it's so easy to produce what they produce at a technical level. And I mean, like, maybe it's like, I don't think I could literally film myself, but if I had anybody around me with video editing skills and who knew how to shoot properly, we could recreate a whole ass ghost thing, and I would just need to watch 10 of them, and I could just do the whole thing. Because
to have that perspective, you would have to at least assume that it's not real. In my opinion, for that is different. That shit is very real.
Assume I'm all about like the possibility of there being ghosts and spiritual entities, even though it's not necessarily what I believe in, but I'm open-minded to the rebranding of ideas in multiple ways and manifestations and shit, and so maybe my understanding isn't everything. But those videos look like fake shit I could produce easily.
Right.
And that's my problem with them.
Absolutely.
All of them, especially the YouTube videos.
The real ones.
No, I'm talking the real ones.
Nah, I'm talking about the real ones when they're going to like those crazy ass forests and dead ass finding bodies there and shit happening and shit. Okay. Like, what?
But like, even to that end, you just research some history somewhere, you find a spot that hasn't necessarily been covered yet, you plant a 1-2 fucking body in the woods in a garbage bag. Oh my god, we found this shit. Like, listen, it's too easy to like script how to fucking produce what they make.
Someone
and the reactions
tree is not scripted. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but like it really could be. And that's the thing. I know how it sounds, but like it's also not that hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know what is dope though? Like shit like fucking Paranormal Activity when it first came out, that was like scary as shit. I was like, oh my god, I don't like this scary shit. Tell you that much. Let's watch this box video.
I go out of my way to like strictly watch
informative video.
That's it.
You and the wife
train,
love it.
at home, in the movies, while working out, doing dishes, in the bath. But no matter where I'm watching, I find myself constantly doing this one thing.
I think it'll always be weird.
What?
I think it'll always be weird. I think it'll always be weird. I think it'll always be weird.
It turns out this isn't unusual. We told our YouTube audience
I do that all the
so
time,
that they feel like they can't understand the dialogue and the things that they watch unless they're using subtitles. But it feels like this hasn't always been the case. So to figure out what was going on, I made a call.
Hi, my name is Austin Olivia Kendrick. I'm a professional dialogue editor for film and TV. I basically perform audio surgery on actors' words.
Do you watch the subtitles?
I do, actually. I do, a lot of the time.
So why do you think that we all feel like we need subtitles now?
I get asked this question all the time. All the time. It's something that it doesn't have a simple, straightforward answer. It's very layered and very complex.
And after talking to Austin for almost 2 hours, it's true. It's a very layered and complex topic. But everything kept pointing back to one main thing. Technology that got us from this
You should be kissed and all.
No, Richard, no, what has happened to your life?
to this.
I just woke up.
Let's start with microphones. I'm going to use this clip from Singin' in the Rain to show how mics used to work.
Here's the mic. You talk towards it. The sound goes through the cable to the box. A man records it on a big record in wax.
This scene illustrates some of the difficulties and intricacies of early sound recording. Mics were big, bulky, temperamental, and required creative solutions to be hidden. They were wired and recorded onto hard memory, like wax and eventually tape. No matter how many actors were in a scene, all sound got recorded to one track. So performers had to be diligently focused and facing a certain angle so that their words could be picked up. Otherwise, you couldn't hear a thing. But technology's improved to the point where microphones don't impede performance as much anymore. They've become better, smaller, wireless, and we use more of them to ensure that performances get captured.
What we typically are working with from production dialogue is 2 boom microphones, and then every actor has at least 1 lavalier microphone hidden somewhere on them.
These shrinking mics have given actors the flexibility to be more naturalistic in their performances. They no longer need to project so that their words reach the mic. They can speak softly knowing that the tiny mic hidden on their body will pick up what they're saying. And my personal favorite example of this performance shift is Alec Baldwin on 30 Rock. In a 2011 speech/roast, Tina Fey says that he speaks so quietly that she can't hear him when she's standing next to him. And then you play the film back and it's there somehow. Just listen to this whisper off between him and Will Arnett.
I'm not afraid of you. Yeah. We should be. Let's just see how it all shakes out in the meeting.
Naturalism isn't always the best for intelligibility, though. Take Tom Hardy, an actor that I personally love, but who famously is a mumbler.
Her ass is still floating around Missouri right now, waiting for me.
I mean, the mic picked that line up fine. Like, we can definitely hear that he's talking. He's saying something. But once that mumble gets recorded, it's onto a dialogue editor's shoulder to make it as intelligible as possible. And that was a lot harder when everything was analog. Well, you could pick the...
Wishes I want to run it. I don't know if we should play a full 10-minute Vox video.
Right. I mean, I think that you guys get the point, though. This is why subtitles are like so much more prevalent nowadays, and it's a technology audio, you know what I'm saying, issue. And actors are becoming more natural, and in their natural shit, they're mumbling.
Yeah. It makes sense. Lotus, do you have a song of the week that we want to play for the world?
I actually don't.
Awesome. Well, in the sense that we have songs of the week ready to go, and you get 2 whole songs to think of a song of the week that you get to then share with the people of the world.
Yo, Lotus, Progress said the church song.
The church song. What's the church song?
I can't say this guy's last name. Toby Chikadibadumway.
Oh, you talking about Toby Nwigwe?
Try Jesus. Yeah, Try Jesus.
Oh, Try Jesus. Oh, okay.
That's
word.
the theme song of the week. Yeah,
right,
I'll go with
Yeah,
that.
I'm a huge Toby fan. I was there with you.
How do you? Yeah, that one right there. That's my anthem this week.
Let's get it.
Try Jesus, not me.
What's up, BC Pancakes?
'Cause I throw hands.
I do too.
Please don't try me, because I'm fine. I know what he said about getting slapped, but if you touch me or mine, we gon' have to scrap. So, try Jesus, please don't try me, because I'm fine. I have no problem laying these hands. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I throw hands. Try Jesus, please don't try me, because I'm fine. Oh, you said, turn the other cheek. Oh, but this one part of the Bible that just don't sit right with me. So try Jesus, please don't try me, 'cause I find I have no problem laying these hands.
You know what, Holden?
I've literally been threatening people with that song. Oh,
you could scrap my song. You could play some more Toby Nwigwe. Play some 5-5. You know what? Damn. Should I? You know what? I should have played something from that same album, but don't worry about it. It's good. 5-5 is fine.
I've literally been threatening people with that.
This is my joint still.
You ready?
Hey.
All right. Little dog, I'm extra unique. My whole aura screen telling. I've been listening to feel like Griselda and Marvin Winans just to make sure I'm balanced. I'm from the West, yeah. Half of my partners is savage. The other half made it out the mud, but the taste of sludge didn't alter their palate. Yeah. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and your father figure. That little P365 was just fast starter pistol. She got a scorpion too, and a sting you just like a scorpion do. If a demon get gregarious, my little Harry don't do what accordions do. That means bold. I was told by the G's of old. Keep your lady close, make sure she can work a pole. But they wasn't referring to strippers. I'm still ball fame with the Clippers. I done been blessed with a woman that pray heavy, but turn the break on the liquor. She keep the devil on me like the cherubim. She make it clear to hold that we ain't sharing them. I push the euthanasia like a chariot. They a legend, hey, we had to bury him. Yeah. But that's how I be in the jungle. I grew up around wildlings and mongrels, ready to slump you. First you a jump, yeah. I rock the stars to be humble. I told my baby girl she gon' have more in her head than just product and bundles. They say I'm rapping with hunger. I tell them hell no, I'm eating. If you book me for a show and I can't bring my wife and my babies, I'm leaving.
That's a true fact.
I keep the enemy tweaking. I can go all on the track and they'll say I'm the hardest one breathing. I am a beacon for heathens. Me and my hood got cohesion. They told me keep with little 30 inch, so they blessed you when they know what's blazing. It's on fire. If you black, we'll sing. That's my side. Throw it up and I'ma put it down until I this on fire. If you black, we'll sing. That's my side. Throw it up and I'ma put it down until
I'm extra petite, but the hood call me fat. Fire on me like Shadrach and Meshach. I keep peace for the scrap. Throw up the West, yeah. But let's just keep it a stack. I was raised in Grand Rapids. My pops was inactive. My mama was forced to adapt. Yeah. She held it down. That's something new. I'm black in America. Yeah. Raised in the slums, came up from crumbs. Now we cool with Erica. Yeah. I'm talking Badu. I don't know why you don't recognize, but we don't come give and go. Just like a drive through school. I heard that's the only thing that I apply to. Gotta admit it, I ain't kidding. Ain't it glorious? I feel like Diddy, Toby, Biggie, we notorious. Yeah. But there's so much more to us. Might get a Grammy. That's the floor to us. Got 2 kids, lifestyle warriors. Don't need oracles. I ain't warriors. I am still a young queen. Mother, baby, what it do? If you breathe and don't care for your seed, what is you? Say it with me. This for all y'all who don't know. Be fair for the ice, little boy. Ain't the only one that do it grande. Knew I'd be his fiancé when he was broke on Causeway, yo. And he ain't even hit his speak like Dante. And I ain't kill him. What that mean? Dante never saw Kanye. It's on fire. If you black, we'll sing. That's my side. Throw it up and I'ma put it down until it's on fire. If you black, we'll sing. That's my side. Throw it up and I'ma put it down until
stop playing.
That shit
Yo,
sounds like
I
it was
could
a ball
attest.
to record, man.
I can attest to the fact that that man, when he was at Afropunk, he had his wife, his kids, he had his whole family. And from what I understand, he was not willing to
he does
he
that.
was not willing to do Transformers because initially they was not willing to fly his family out. And he was like, "Oh well, I guess you don't want me to be in your movie then." And Transformers was like, "All right, say no more. We got tickets for your family and a place for your whole family to stay." And I like, yo, I love that. Like the stand on that shit like that is like, and then he just now she raps too. I don't know if she raps or writes her own shit or if he writes it, but it really don't matter to me. Like all
No,
that
she writes it.
is the fact that they are together doing this shit together. Like that's so
It's a
dope.
power couple for real.
Power couple. She's pregnant in the music video. Like it's so beautiful. Like that's black love. Like I'm super upset at the people who be trying to talk shit about their relationship. That's a subject for another time. I'm pretty sure that you have feelings about it too. So we'll talk about it another time. Holden, your song of the week.
Come on.
Holden, you gotta get better with this shit, bro.
Yo, I told you it's the first time I'm doing this on the new setup, etc., etc. It's all kind of different.
Trouver, je crois que j'ai trouvé un. Je veux pas jouer, faudra prouver un. Elle est douée, le cœur est troué un. J'ai la bouée, pour pas couler Elle est jolie, j'aime bien son vibe, sa folie. Ensemble pour faire la monnaie, je serais ton que toi m'abonner. Les jaloux sont impolis, mon bijou je dois la polir. Je t'emmènerai à Napoli, yeah. Playa sunset dans le ciel, je fais son petit cœur danser. Dans le bolide y'a le séquentiel, j'aime bien son potentiel. Elle dit que j'ai du potentiel, du charisme, du charme, on le fait. Y'a des feelings, nous deux on sait, ça fait que commencer.
Mon bébé a trop de potentiel, c'est comment me faire vibrer. Oui, dis-moi si tu veux qu'on s'arrête. J'ai le truc qui te fait kiffer. Toi t'es trop méfiant, c'est maintenant, ce monde est méchant. Baby garde pas le plan, je monte pas pour descendre. Princesse veut plus qu'un prince charmant.
Playa sunset dans le ciel, je fais son petit cœur danser. Dans le bolide y'a le séquentiel, j'aime bien son potentiel. Elle dit que j'ai du potentiel, du charisme, du charme, on le fait. Y'a des feelings, nous deux on le sait, ça fait que commencer.
Bébé je vais capituler, c'est trop tard. Tu m'avais pas habitué à tout ça. Entre nous c'était déjà bouclé. J'ai attendu pendant toutes ces années.
Elle dit qu'elle va capituler, c'est trop tard. Qu'elle est pas habituée à tout ça. Entre nous, ouais, c'était déjà bouclé. T'étais où durant toutes ces années. Playa sunset dans le ciel, je fais son petit cœur danser. Dans le bolide y'a le séquentiel, j'aime bien son potentiel. Elle dit que j'ai du potentiel, du charisme, du charme, on le fait. Y'a des feelings, nous deux on le sait, ça fait que commencer.
Oh, I didn't know Lotus was gonna be here until today. And I thought it was going to be Sarah Connor, and then I put Sarah Connor there. And I could put Lotus there in the future, but it was just like that. This is a brand new setup. This is the first time we've had this version of the banner. You're muted, Flacko.
That gave very like French Afro beats. I like it.
Yeah,
I like this too. I think Shorty's wild talented. The song was really good. Beautiful black woman. Let's get more of it. I love French.
The video too.
I love anything French. I love French.
I don't know what they were saying, but it sounded sexy.
I mean, the main premise of the hook is like, you know, like I see our potential. It makes my heart beat. You know, like I see where this is going. You know, it's all that shit. I like the back and forth between them. There's not a lot of that shit actually. Like I don't see it that much, or at least locally. Yeah. I thought that was really cool. So before we jump into the end, we got one more little video to play for y'all. Just loading it up, and then we are able to talk about our upcoming weeks and stuff.
Welcome back. It's your boy, the Perspectives Podcast.
Hit up that Patreon.
This Holden Stephan Roy.
If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the channel.
Lamborghini's a fucking revenue engine. You know what time it is. We're here in Times Square to talk to you about one of our special packages in the Patreon.
We're here to talk about the whole Patreon. All right, before we get to the levels, I wanted to, break down who we are, what we do. We make the Perspective Show. This is our interview series where we talk to creative professionals about their journey, teaching us all new perspectives about life. On top of that, we have our extra show, Our Perspectives. We go live and we stream our thoughts, opinions, and perspectives on the news that just happened. And we got a whole new show that we cooking up that we're going to tell the Patreons first, so extra little reason to sign up for that. I know you're watching and going, but hold it. How much it costs, what we going to get, all that good stuff, so let me break that down for you. So for $5 a month, you can become a level 1 perspective. This gives you access to our private Discord that gives you special Patreon exclusive content. A level 2 perspective costs $10 a month, gives you the same stuff as level 1 that's going to apply to all the levels, and it gives you early access to all of our main episodes plus special behind the scenes content like what happened.
Holden has a lighter.
Holden doesn't have a lighter.
Holden
Because I
has a
will
lighter.
take his
Holden,
lighter.
you have a
too.
lighter, Holden?
I've been dying for this nigga
Holden.
to get robbed in New
Holden,
York.
you have a lighter?
I'm gonna be the nigga to rob him. Okay? That's right. You better stay the fuck out of this, Holden. Let me tell you something.
Holden, answer the fucking question. You have the lighter, Holden?
Don't you talk to my white boy like that, all right? He's my white boy. Only I talk to him like that.
At $25 a month, you become a level 3 perspective, which adds merch into the mix, where every couple of months we're going to send you something fly, make it real nice. A level 4 perspective comes through at $100 a month, and this is where it gets special. You become the star of a Perspective episode. We spend the whole year learning about you, introduce something with the same quality as everything we give to all of our guests. Finally, we have the level 5 perspective. It's a big one. It's a guided tour of either New York City, Montreal, a real New Yorker and a real Montrealer. You get to have experiences of being live in Times Square. Someone who can get you through it, saving money and making sure you have the best time possible. We're going to take you to each of our respective cities. You can pick the one you want to go to, and we're going to make sure you have an incredible time. All terms and conditions are on the Patreon, which you can find patreon.com/perspectives, link in description. We appreciate you so much, and we're so glad that you want to join our community. Looking forward to chatting with you in Discord. Live long and prosper, everyone. See you.
For the record, Flacco is not looking forward to talking to you in Discord. He's muted.
Well,
I fucking hate Discord.
I'm looking forward to it. I gotta make that Discord. I keep saying it.
I just made a Discord in like the last couple months, and I'm
gonna
learning
make
the
it.
ropes.
Oh, lit. We can learn the ropes together. Cause I need to really do Discord right, and I've been lazy about it. Cause sometimes the truth is you're just lonely about it. You're like, I've done all these other tech adventures dolo, and it's terribly long and boring. So having friends in the journey makes it go like, yo, I learned this. Oh, I learned this. And then it's just like fucking 73,000 times faster.
Period.
Yeah.
I hate Discord. I've hated Discord since Discord.
You hate everything
first came
because
out.
you're a fucking fascist. So our upcoming weeks, huh?
Yeah, the way I see it, progress, anyone? Just to respond to that. No, because technically the Discord doesn't exist yet, but nobody signed up to the Patreon yet. So it's kind of like, well, none of y'all came. So the second somebody signs up, that Discord, like, it takes 6 seconds, and I'm going to probably just do it after the stream because what am I loafing on?
How about we make an incentive? If someone signs up,
love it,
for the $20 or more Discord or Patreon, Lotus will get on camera.
I love that shit. That's
I'm
a
a
huge
ghost right
incentive.
now.
She is a ghost.
I like that.
Yo, shout out Lotus, MVP of the night again.
Period.
Yo, are you selling lighters, Holden?
Nah, but I do have
A
What, a lighter?
Littyyy Bro lighter. It's
basically.
Holden.
Oh,
A
yeah.
perspective lighter?
Well, you know, because I got the sticker, right? You couldn't give me a lighter because I'm coming over it, so I have the sticker that I put around my lighter, and it is just the way that the lighter is because of the sticker. So technically, it just kind of comes off at this point, and I just move it lighter to lighter, and it's just my little...
That's hilarious. Your little lighter fucking...
but then I don't like... Well, it's
lighter
just...
protected?
I don't even know. I just put it on once for the first one, and it moved like that. Then I lose it. Then I find it again. Oh yeah, but no, it's access to a Discord server that doesn't exist.
Does it not exist?
No, not even, because nobody signed up.
I thought that the Discord was the shit you were running.
We're gonna have its own Discord.
Oh,
the Perspectives
okay.
Discord.
Perspectives Discord. Don't be laughing, Progress. Yo, you are.
Nah, I mean, I don't even see it like that. No, I don't even see it.
Fucking go off.
No, it's fair.
There's something about this nigga that just gets under my fucking skin.
This is great. We love this shit.
You fucking scumbag.
I'm just saying, nobody signed up to the Patreon, so it's like a need versus situation. If you can only have access if you sign up, and it doesn't currently exist in reality, but you can't even get in either way, it's like a Schrodinger's fucking box situation. That's what I'm saying. I digress.
We'll get that ball going.
Yeah, I'll just do it. Anyway, now that I've been called out on camera and shit.
I know, he's just like a fucking fascist. Can't do shit behind closed doors. Anywho's, my upcoming week consists of preparing for much of nothing. I'm on healing duty. I've got no time, just time. Too much time with a fucked up foot, but I'm getting better. So I'm going to continue to call Blasso a fascist.
Love it.
All week.
I mean, sure, Lindell. Look what you did, Lindell. Lindell, like, this is why Lindell does what Lindell does. Because look what he did by accident.
What?
What'd he do?
He made Flasso become a whole...
Oh, Flasso.
Yo, Lindell be watching this being like, he can say what he wants. But look, I'm influential, bitch.
I like it. You gotta bring it to it. Flasso.
I gotta stop.
We can make it like a hood Aflac duck.
I'm not the only one getting my name changed around here. We all getting a name change.
I'm Mrs. iPhone. Duh.
Fair.
No.
So you're recovering Mrs. iPhone.
You're Mrs. Fascist and he's Mr. Fascist. How about that?
Wow. I decline. I decline that new name.
What are you doing this week, Flacco?
And lack of progress in the comments. You know what I mean?
You just can't help yourself but to swing at a ghost because he's here, but he's not here. Shame on you.
You're right.
I got you. I got you, Progress.
You should come on the show. Yeah.
I'll just argue with a blank screen.
Fair.
I mean, cam up either.
Tell us about your week, Flasso. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we can have dental floss with your face on it, Flasso. I like it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wow, I like
Check it. I already got the idea right here on the side of it. You know what I mean?
Flasso with a flosser on one end and a poker on the other. You either get violent and clean your teeth.
Poker.
I like it.
With a poker.
Sorry, you're weak. Go.
I don't even know anymore. Fuck my week.
I've got an idea. Try not to be such a fascist. All right, thanks. Holden, what about you?
I'm gonna go grind it out and just make back the money I had to spend on this bicycle. So the sooner I can do that, I can go back into my buy a car fund. Meanwhile, I'm trying to hustle.
A fancy lock?
Not even. I just didn't lock my bike, okay? Having a lock is enough for the most part because anybody can get through any lock if they're cutting a fucking lock. Like, even your fancy lock is just going to get clipped by a fucking professional bike thief. So, like, end of the day, it's just I will lock my bike every time now and not be an idiot because why would I be an idiot? If I got my lesson, got my smack on the wrist. Now, as long as I learn from that, it's like one of those jovial L's. And so I'm just going to lock my fucking bike everywhere.
Jovial, nigga. You a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Get a guard dog for the bike.
But either way, I'm just going to go make that money back. Plus, like, that Uber Eats and grind is cool because it's going to give me time to memorize my own damn lyrics. Because the downside of making a lot of songs, if you're going to perform them, is you got to memorize that shit, which is not my favorite part. But if I'm just cycling around, I can bump my own shit and just fucking memorize it slowly and have no pressure for when I actually got to perform it. That's going to be like the whole fucking week. I don't know. There might be an event or something that I'm not thinking of, but got to go make that money back.
Make that money back.
That's my week. Yeah. So that's our show for the week, everyone. Appreciate you coming through and watching it live. All of you that are there. Shout out Lindell and Progress, anyone, and Chris and Bonnie, and all the others that came through. Oh, BC, you out there.
Appreciate it if you leave a comment.
Like, comment, all that good stuff. And hit up Flacko on the Cash App.
Hit the Cash App. I'll be your best friend.
Yeah, leave a comment on how he can be a better person next week. Progress is progress, you know?
I mean, he's here going through it.
I know.
He's going through it publicly with us week over week as we get new perspectives on our perspectives. So hit up that Patreon.
I'm the non-fascist here. I'm the only non-fascist here.
I'm going to start calling you Flacco Spears if you keep fucking around. But thanks
That's
for
hilarious. I know, it's our pleasure to have you here. Yo, anytime you want to come through, it's like an open invitation of you just coming through and blessing us with great insight because you have great insight.
Thank you.
So yeah, everyone make sure to follow all the people in the comments below. All the socials are down in the comments below, even if they're not on the screen.
Littyyy Bros.
And yeah, live long and prosper, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.